All right, Kung Fu Fossil here. I know there's been a hiatus of a couple of weeks, but that's okay. We just had a lot on. Today, we're going to get Elaine to do some upper body work. We're going to use a very light TheraBand, and we're going to basically put our hands through it, and we're just going to do 3 different angles of resistance just for your shoulder. Why? Because we do too much internal rotation. As MS can start to give us issues, we start to drop forward, alters our respiration, alters our nervous system. So the idea of this is, it's not, again, not a competition. You don't have to have it all the way out here. It is just to get some activation, get your chest up, get that nice and straight, and we just want to do those 3 angles. Okay? Your turn. So just put it through your, so it's over your hand. Yep. And then you're just going to hold that. So this way we get an isometric resistance in this side, while she just pulls the other one open. Beautiful. And just nice and slow for starters, and we've seen that that shudder that was there on the first couple of reps actually starts to improve after about 6 or so, which is really exciting in my sort of line of work. So have a rest for a second. So then we want to try and go up on, say, 45 degrees. So you just try and pull high. So still keep that there, keep your chest up a little bit more. Beautiful. And we see that the shudder in the motor skills is a little bit worse on this angle. So again, be kind to yourself, but this is where we would be working. Okay, so have a rest, and then we're going to just go down low. Low will be quite easy. Everybody can do that most of the time. I shouldn't generalise, but most of the time, the lower position is the easiest position for you to do this in. Okay, so we change. So you put that hand through, and you're just going to hold that, and we're just going to go straight out first. So if you want to make these harder, rather than use heavier bands, just hold this arm out a little bit further. So it just gives it a bit more resistance. Still elbow by your body, keeping those elbows in. Beautiful. Just nice and slow both ways. And we see that this side's actually quite different to the other side, isn't it, Elaine? Yeah. Okay, so now do some coming up to here. Good. Just slow. 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. We will do altered tempos and stuff, but not at this point. We've just after some basic movement, chest has started to come down, so we come up a little bit more, and we're cementing that shoulder in where it should be. Beautiful. Now do some of those low ones. Excellent. So there's a big strength difference on Elaine from one side to the other. Even this side holding it as a static contraction, we're still getting a little bit of tremor. But that might be no tremor tomorrow, but it could be a heap of tremor the day after. It doesn't matter, because this is all about quality and re-innovating all this nervous system. Okay, beautiful. So that's all we're going to put in there this week. Will be just this little 3-angled exercise. Don't do them every day. Do them, say, every 2nd day or 3rd day. Ideally, you would start probably with about 8 reps, have a rest, 8 reps, have a rest, 8 reps, have a rest. Be kind to yourself if it's a chronic, if your CF or chronic fatigue is up at that point. If it is, do less work. And if it's really bad, then while you're seated or in a chair, then you can just go through that as a range of motion. Range of motion should get right out to the side there. I've had my shoulders rebuilt so it doesn't happen, yeah? But we should be able to get right out there. So even if you're having a really crook day, you're in your chair and whatever, you can still do these things, yeah? You can still be motivated, and you can still do things for yourself, okay? So it's Kung Fu Fossil signing off for this week. Bye for now.